All right, let's talk about Waupun real quickly. Waupun was this past weekend, and it was just lovely. And I don't know how else to describe it. The show is obviously in Waupun, Wisconsin. It's called the Waupun Truck In Show, I believe. And it was Friday and Saturday. The weather was great. It was between 75 and 80. Sunny, whatever. And the show is actually held at it's a fairgrounds essentially there in town, and they pack those trucks in there. I think there was probably 110, 120 trucks. I didn't count them all, but there's quite a few trucks there. The Roland Transport guys showed up. We had some more local trucks, a lot of dairy farms, obviously, because it's up in Wisconsin. But Waupun was a great show. And have you ever been to Waupun?
I've not been to Waupun, but I was in the area.
You were in ATSC, yeah.
Yeah, in Union Grove a few months ago.
It's beautiful up there. But it was a great time. And Waupun in general, I would definitely recommend going. Just for the fact that there's so many really, really cool trucks up there. I don't know if a lot of you guys out there in the audience know, but Big Rig Chrome Shop is up there is it Oshkosh?
Yeah, Oshkosh.
Oshkosh, yeah. So there's a lot of just really, really nice trucks up there because the Chrome Shop is so close, and Big Rig is obviously a huge facility up there, and they do a lot of customization. So
yeah, painting and install and all that.
They do everything up there. So there's just really a ton of nice rigs up there. But Waupun was a great show. Nothing really exciting happened. We didn't get shot at kind of like we did at OKC.
Did we even tell the listeners about that?
Oh, did we tell people about that?
I don't think we did. Yeah, when we were in Oklahoma, we needed to get some gas.
Yeah,
and we stopped at a gas station, and almost immediately following us was a fire truck and an ambulance
of cars,
and then about 6 or 8 cop cars rolled in, and it turned out that right before we got in there, somebody had been shot in their car. So
yikes!
The one time we went to a truck show and got shot at, and then didn't we have another gun incident where we almost got shot at twice? I feel like
there was something else that happened, but it's crazy stuff happens to us so often. So
we're always in weird towns and stuff happens. Anyway, so Waupun was very relaxing. No guns involved. No robberies. No shootings.
Seemed like you had really good weather up there.
It was great. Yeah, there was a little bit of rain. Not as many people as I was expecting showed up, but that's okay. I mean. The truck show is a truck show. I like going for the trucks.
Yeah, it's for the trucks and the truckers, right?
It's for the trucks, yeah. They had a cool parade that went through town there, and I don't know how they did it, but I'm telling you, this fairgrounds was like 10 acres,
Wow.
9 acres, if that. And they packed 120 trucks in there with like bobtail and combos and everything in there. And then they did a parade around town and got everybody back in somehow. It was, I don't know, magic. What? Anyway, nice. So that is Waupun. I would definitely recommend if you're in the area, go to Waupun, Wisconsin, Chicago area. Driving up there from Indiana is a pain in the you know what. But if you live in the Wisconsin area, it's definitely worth it. Anyway, let's talk about ATSC Kansas City because that's what's coming up and that's what's really important.
Yeah, okay. So what is it? The 16th and the 17th, there's going to be the ATSC final show in Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium. Which I'm pretty excited about, just getting to be in that kind of a venue for a truck show. Because, usually you're at a fairgrounds or something like that. But, when you go to MATS, you're in a convention center. GATS, you're in a convention center. But this is in a stadium, a sports stadium. And that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's going to be awesome. There are going to be a lot of good-looking trucks there wanting to get that coveted title of the winner of the ATSC
2019.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be huge for whoever wins. So starting on Friday, vendor setup is from 9 to 2. From 11 to 4, there's going to be D's Nachos.
What does this mean? D's Nachos.
I think that must be a food truck.
It's got to be. Okay.
Yeah, D's Nachos is a food truck that they'll have.
Interesting.
Available for anybody who's hungry. I'll probably be getting some of these nachos.
You have to post that on Chrome and Steel when you get those. Oh my
nachos.
There you go.
Anyway, registration and staging begins at noon and goes to 7 p.m. And it starts to be open to the public at 2 p.m. So it's actually a pretty short show. 2 to 8 p.m. 8 p.m. is when the light show starts. Judging is actually on Saturday. Rags down in the morning, and then judging begins shortly after that. Open to the public at 9 a.m. Um, I like this. 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. They have just chillin'.
Just chilling.
I
That's got
think
to be
that
another food truck,
yeah,
right?
I got it. I would think so. Let's see. Yep.
Yeah.
Sweets,
Yep, another food truck.
sweets and treats, just chillin'.
So basically, there's going to be a ton of food there, and the Royals versus the Mets.
Oh, nice.
There's a baseball game apparently.
At 6:15, yeah.
There's a poker tournament
at 7
at
and
7 on Saturday.
then display of lights and sounds at 8, and wash and show ballot deadline is at 9 p.m. So make sure to get your choices in for People's Choice and all of that.
This looks like the fun ATSC. Not that the last one was not fun, but this has poker tournaments, a baseball game, lights and sounds, and a whole bunch of other stuff, and 3 food trucks. We didn't have that at Oklahoma City. What the
Right.
heck?
Yeah.
What the heck? I feel cheated. Anyway, this is going to be an amazing show, it looks like.
Yeah, 11 a.m. on Sunday is the awards. So just keep that in mind if you're
Winners
planning on
Sunday.
being there. If you want to see who gets the coveted awards, be there 11 a.m. To see that happen.
Nice. And then there's another baseball game on Sunday, too. So if you're a baseball fan, definitely go to the ATSC Kansas City show because that's where all the baseball is at this weekend. And some more information on the poker tournament. We're on the ATSC website, by the way. Competitors get 1 free entry to the poker tournament. Additional entries are $20. Okay, so I guess you can enter more than once if you pay extra $20. Prizes will be Yeti products. Interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Interesting. Like Jack was saying, Arrowhead Stadium Tour. I've never been to this stadium before. Have you?
I have not.
This will be a first time then for
Yeah.
everybody. Competitors get 2 free signups for a private guided tour of Arrowhead Stadium's press box. Oh, Scout Investments Club level, locker room, field, and the Chiefs Hall of Honor. Tours will take place on Sunday. Cool. Interesting. Looks like this is action packed. Love it. Also, make sure you have insurance for your golf cart because nope, just no golf carts.
Yeah, no personal golf carts are allowed on the event lot.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Well,
very interesting.
Well, interesting. I guess it's a football stadium, so that kind of makes sense. Anyway, so that is Oklahoma City. What are the different classes and who do we know in them?
You have your bobtail class, you have your combo classes, and then so you have interior paint. I know Gary Jones will be down there with excessive behavior 2.
For combo, right?
And actually, I think his wife Devry is bringing excessive behavior
1, yeah.
1 also. One of his drivers, Buck Crombie, will be there with his truck Ruby, and I don't know of anybody else that is for sure going to be there.
I think the Hammets might be there, and Caleb might be there with his truck. That's way closer than Wisconsin for him. J&L Contracting might make it over there because they were at the last show. There's a couple other trucks that kind of rolled into the last Oklahoma City show that weren't at the first show, so they might not make it. They might just make it to one, and call it a...
Right. Yeah. There are a lot of guys that aren't able to make it to all of them, but for those that are able to, then they're the ones that are really going to be in the running.
Yeah.
For
Because once again,
for the
it's
awards.
cumulative. The points are cumulative, so it's obviously the more shows that you win. If you win, 2 out of the 3 shows, you're probably gonna get first place, right? So, but yeah. Anyway, that is ATSC Oklahoma City. That is the last American Truck Show Circuit show of the year, and then they were gonna have a 4th one, I believe, but that one got canceled. So that's it for the year, right? And then they start back up in 2020.
yeah.
That's probably that's not the last big show. GATS is probably the last big show of the year, and we can talk a little bit about that, Maddie. Since you've never been, some stuff that's going to be, like I said, we're going to do a whole guide next week, but there's not a whole lot of trucks there, so if you guys are looking for like a truck show, GATS is probably not the place for you. It's more of an industry show with a small little side show on the side, a little side truck show. I think they have 30 trucks and they have to stay inside. So that's basically the rules there. So it's not necessarily all about the show trucks in that case. But we have 2 really cool shows. Jack will be at ATSC and Maddie will be at GATS. So we'll have live coverage of that while they're there. And also we'll talk about it when they get back.